unknown to us. So we're streaming, and then we just went out of nowhere. We went off. So we had to restart the stream. So thank you again for joining. And we do have the show still here. We're halfway through, so we're gonna take a short commercial break. And if you can share this, follow the page, and like it while you are watching, we would appreciate that. But we'll take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Grace Joma Baba, founder of Destiny Creative Organization and owner at Janice's Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things like you. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things like you.
We at Peace TV help your loved ones and friends to see features of your programs on all social media platforms. Our services are of good qualities and very affordable. We render the following services: still pictures, video promotion, talk show hosting, live wedding coverage, funeral services, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Book us today and have a memorable experience.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, apologies again for the disruption. So, we are back live, and we do have our guest here halfway through the Jeopardy game, which is an American game that we're using to promote our very own Liberian culture. So, we're going to welcome all the guests back. Please turn on your cameras. And so they're all back. And then before we go into the games, just share with the audience, how are you feeling so far? How much control or grip do you think you have on the game?
Oh, the game is I really like it, especially getting some of the in my library in the way but it's great, right? Like especially everything Liberian, right? It's really good.
Okay. Damode, how about you?
It's been a while for
Buffet?
Yeah, I would say it's been good so far too. I think it's getting to the point now though where it starts to get intense. Cause yeah.
Okay. Intense, especially for you and Emmanuel. You guys are in the, right behind each other, toe to toe.
Yeah.
Mr. Sonny, I don't know what he's doing, but hopefully he has a plan. All right. So we'll go ahead and go right back into it. Thank you guys again for joining and being patient. So if you can see my
Okay,
screen, just let me know.
are you
Yeah,
getting
sorry.
me? Or am I delaying in my talk, or you getting me there? I'm talking about
It is
the
buffering.
time. It is a delay.
Yes, it's delaying a little bit. There's a slight interruption in it.
Okay, then get back.
Okay, cool. So we'll give him a minute. All right. So I believe, who was the last person to have answered correctly?
I think it was Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Okay. So he can go again. All right. He's just rejoined. All right. So we're back. You're back. We all agree that you're the last person to have gone. So please go ahead, select a category, and then let's do this.
Yeah, do I still have a delay?
No, I think you're fine now.
Okay, I go all things Liberian, 600 points.
All things Liberian for 600. Again, anyone can answer this question at any time. The first person to answer correctly wins. All right. Finish the sentence. You're not inside.
You now
Trouble.
know.
What it is, Isa, know.
That is correct, Mr. Emmanuel, for saying what is. You're not
What
inside. You
is?
don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll not subtract any point from Sunny because he just said the answer wrongly. If that makes sense. So we'll add 600 to Emmanuel, which then puts you in the lead. How does it feel being in the lead?
All right.
Obviously.
Okay, all things Liberian, 400 points.
All right. So the term banjo means to sell something cheaply. True or false?
What
True.
is true?
What is true?
That is correct, Mr. Sunny. What is true?
Oh my God.
So this man is trying to just be even. He doesn't want to owe anybody money, so he's at zero right now.
That's great.
So he just started this game here.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
But now the ball is in your court. Sonny, please go ahead and pick a category and a score.
the 1847 show 400 points.
All right, the 1847 show for 400. He has been on the show for 3 other times, so please be mindful. He is more knowledgeable, I would guess. So the motto of the show is,
What is all things Liberian?
"What is all things Liberian?" That is correct. Awesome,
Yes.
awesome. So Damodar stole that from you.
Yeah, really.
So that's an additional 400 points. So now she's in the lead with 3,000 points. So now you
Wow.
can
Great.
select a question, Damodar.
Sports for 400.
Sports for 400. Would you say this is a stepping out of your comfort zone here?
Yes, it's about time.
Awesome. So sports for two. You said 400.
Yes.
All right. Hopefully, we didn't see much of that. Sports for 400. This country was crowned winners. This county, excuse me, was crowned winners of the 2022.
What is
What is what?
Nima County?
Anyone else wants to add on to that? 5 more seconds. What is Lofa County? Remember, 2022 is this year, right?
Oh, kickball.
Lofa
Oh
County.
my God.
Kickball.
It's okay.
So we're going to subtract 400 points from Emmanuel, bring you down to 2,400. Still in second place, however. All right.
Okay,
So
sport 1,000.
no, the last person that answered correctly was Damodar.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So you pick a category and
Entertainment 400.
entertainment for 400.
Yes.
This individual was Big Barbie Liberia's first ever winner. Key phrase, first ever.
Who is
5 more
Tribute?
seconds.
Who is Tribute Brown?
That is correct. Who is Tribute Brown? So 400 for Emmanuel. All right. So now you can pick a question.
Sports 1,000.
Sports for
1,000.
the man is trying to take the lead. All right. This individual previously served as the head coach of the under 17 national football team before being called to the Liberian national football team.
Who is Ansu Keita?
That is correct. Congrats. Emmanuel for 1,000 points. So now he's in the lead with 3,800 points. Please go ahead and pick a category.
Sports for 800 points.
Sports for 800. Now, before we select this category, we have a couple people watching. So please do us a favor, follow the show, like the stream, so that you can see more of this content. Remember, we're here to celebrate all things Liberian. So you said sports for 800.
Yeah.
All right. So this English individual is the former coach of the Liberian national football team who managed for almost 3 years before being fired.
Who is Peter Butler?
Who is Peter Butler? That is correct. Oh, he's on a roll. This man is hot.
Yeah.
All right. So that's another 800. Now he's in the lead and still is in the lead with 4,600 points. That's why you do not give up in this game, because at any point, anything can happen. So back to you, Emmanuel.
Sports for 600 points.
All right. You will not leave sports, Benio. Sports for 600 points. This sports team was founded in 1975 and is named after this state-owned entity.
Who is which is
Who is
Liska?
LPR's?
Nope. The answer is
That is
correct, but the
Liska.
way it's worded is wrong. Say that again.
Who should say that?
Anyone? You got 5 more seconds.
What what is Liska?
What is LPRC alias?
Oh my god.
Remember, this is a thing, right? It's a thing.
Oh god.
So it's what is.
I was thinking about Liska and all that. Anyway, that's good.
So we're going to subtract 600 points from Emmanuel. Now, Sonny, I believe you said the correct answer, but the way you said it was not correct.
Yeah.
So, Emmanuel, you can keep going since no one else had it correct.
Entertainment for 1,000 points.
Or you want sports again?
No, I can go for sport, but sport at 200. I don't relax.
The sports journey ended.
No, sport 200. Entertainment 1,000 points.
Entertainment for 1,000 points. Miss Esnia W. Wea was crowned winner of the 2022 Miss Earth Liberia and was goddess of this star. What star was she a goddess of? 5 more seconds. What is goddess of the sun?
Don't take a try, or else you're going to lose 1,000 points.
You see, I like this. He's using strategy at this point.
Yeah, to my team.
That's another answer.
When you're getting closer to the end of the game, you know how to behave yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's still in your court.
Entertainment 800 points.
So we have about 17 people watching us right now. So you guys, you have a lot of people interested in what you're doing. Entertainment for 800.
Yeah.
All right. This online gossip forum used to share the hottest G's is used to share the hottest G's. Online gossip forum.
That is Chichipode Room.
That is correct. What is Chichipole Room? All right. So that's 800 points for Emmanuel. He is not slowing down. All right. The ball is still in your court.
Entertainment 600.
Entertainment 600. This man is everywhere. This artist released many hit songs like Walker Ball, Keke Le, and War Best.
Who is
5 more seconds. And just because he start answering doesn't mean you guys should answer.
Oh god.
All right, time is up. Who is Eric Jiso?
I was thinking between Eric Jiso and I got the other but I know. No, it's Eric Jiso.
Who is
Let's
Eric
go ahead.
Jiso? All right, since nobody answered that, no point is awarded, and it's still back to you, Emmanuel.
Sports 200 points.
All right. Before we select that, we have some things to put on the screen here for you. This is from Thomasina. She's reacting to your reactions. So she's enjoying how you're answering the question. All right. So somebody out there is proud of you, Emmanuel. I think that's a special
Oh
someone.
yeah,
Huh?
I'm has a
very
pen.
special song. Very special song.
It's very
Okay,
special someone.
sports 200.
Sports 200. This county was crowned winners of the 2022-2023
What is
football
Nimba
tour.
County?
What is
Uh,
Nima Kande?
Sonny got it correct.
Oh,
He said it first. He said it first. That's why.
okay.
So Sonny for 200. Now it's you, Sonny.
What's the score?
So
1 second. The score is Emmanuel is in the lead with 4,800 points, and Damodar has 3,000 points, and Sonny has 200 points. All right. So Sonny,
the points.
say that again. Sorry.
Entertainment 200 points.
Entertainment 200 points. This song features top artists like Kobasi, Basi, CIC, and Stuna.
What is
Five more seconds.
the Lofa Kante theme song?
That is slightly incorrect. I can give you one more try. 3 more seconds. All right, time is up. What is We Radio? It is the theme song, but that's not the name of the song. What is We
That's the
Radio?
same thing.
So since you did not answer it wrong totally, we're not going to deduct any points. But Sonny, it is back in your quote.
Okay, so the 1847 show for 800 points.
All right. This cash prize is awarded to the winner of the 1847. We're looking for
What
an
is
amount.
$50? United
is
States
correct.
dollars.
What is 50 United States dollars? That is correct. So 800 for Sonny. At this point, I think he's trying to come second place.
So it's a gradual process from second to first.
At least you don't come 10. You can still, let me see. Unfortunately, you won't be able to do that unless unless one of these is a daily double. But go ahead.
The 1847 show for 200 points.
All right. There are this many letters in the whole middle name.
What is 6?
Anyone else wants to try? That is correct. What are 6 letters? All right. Someone there for an additional 200 points. All right. Back to you, Ms. Damodar.
The 1847 show for 1,000.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. A series on the 7 show consists of this many episodes.
What are 4 episodes?
That is slightly incorrect. The correct answer is what are 5 episodes?
Oh.
And the reason is that includes the dialogue as well. So the dialogue is episode 5, and the interviews are 4. That's where you got your 4 from. So unfortunately, we have to take away our 1,000 points here. So at least you don't owe anybody anything, right? All right. So that concludes the 1847 show game, the Jeopardy game. However, we still have one more game to play, and we'll announce our winners here for this game specifically before we move on to the next game. So the next game now, since Emmanuel is in the lead, the advantage is you will go first. You will go first in the next game. And with that one, it's the similar rules. We'll go over that, but the advantage of winning this game, you get to go first. So he is now first place for the 800 points. Ms. Damodar is 3,200 points, and Sonny owes nobody, and nobody owes him, so he has 0 points. So the advantage of this, again, you will not take your scores into the next game. These are totally separate games.
Oh
As
wow.
the winner, you only get to go first. So you're not taking your score. So you have to start from scratch. Everybody will be starting from scratch. So Sonny, it works out for you, right? Everybody will be starting from where you already are. Awesome, awesome. Except Emmanuel will be going first. So we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Grace Choma Baba from the Girls of Destiny Crazy Organization and owner at Janice's Sweets. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
We at Peace TV help your loved ones and friends to see features of your programs on all social media platforms. Our services are of good qualities and very affordable. We render the following services: still pictures, video promotion, talk show hosting, live wedding coverage, funeral services, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Book us today and have a memorable experience.
Hello. So welcome back, everyone. And we'll go ahead and get started. So now we're at the second and the last portion of this event. So now we're going to play our very own game that was created and invented by the show. It's called the 1847 game, or just 1847. So again, you know, it's already about Liberia, right? You can see the big fingerprint that bleeds red, white, and blue. So we'll go ahead and get started and we'll read the rules. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So the rules of the game: participants must use images. We're going to show you several images, sounds, or text to identify if people or objects are made in Liberia. So we'll show you videos, we'll show you different sounds. You got to identify if these things are made in Liberia. The game is played in 3 rounds, and each round gets more difficult, which means the number of made in Liberia decreases. So each round has 10 questions, and the first round is going to have your most items that are made in Liberia. The second round will have fewer items, and the third round will have even more fewer items. So keep that in mind. And with this game, you have to be very strategic. It's all about strategy, not so much speed. Speed is required, but strategy is very important. Now, all participants will be allotted 10 seconds to answer the question as follows. So if it is made in Liberia, you say yes, yes, this is, and this is, then you say what it is. So if it's a, you have a sample right here. If it's a person, you say yes, and this is, you give that person a name. If it's a place, you say yes, and this is, you give that name of a place. Now, the first person to provide the correct answer is awarded the point. So similar to what we're doing here. And with this round, however, Emmanuel, he will be given the opportunity since he won the last game. When we start to answer that question, now when he gets it wrong, before anybody else will be given the opportunity. That's the advantage of winning. No points will be given if the participant can't provide the full answer. So if you just say yes, well, anybody can identify if something is made in Liberia. So if you just say yes, you're not getting a point for it. You have to say yes and what it is. Any questions so far? Awesome.
It's okay.
If an answer is not made in Liberia, then the participant must respond no, and this is made in, just provide the country. If you provide a country that is made or it's coming from, you get the 4 points. If you don't get any points. Now, you can't get an answer wrong, and you can get it wrong by saying the wrong answer. like the wrong country or the wrong person, which means you will get points deducted as well. So all wrong answers will receive 53 points deduction. Now, why exactly 53? Because the goal of this game is to for your total score to be as close to 1847 as possible. However, if you reach 1847 exactly, you will get an extra prize over the cash prize. That's the goal. So it's all about strategy. So when you see us giving you 53 points, it's to help you get exactly 1847. So that's why when you have an answer wrong, we minus 53 points, which if you minus 53 from 100, you already have 47, right? So sometimes answering a question wrong can even help you. So you can use that as a strategy. Now, some questions will have bonuses. So if you answer the question correctly, the person that answered that question correctly will be given the opportunity to answer the bonus question for that specific question. And if you answer that correctly, the bonus will be worth 47 points. So you will need that 47 points to strategically get to 1847. Are you guys tracking? So it's very important. Um, all bonuses receive 47 points. And let's say, so only the person that answered first correctly will be answered, but if they will be able to answer that bonus, but if they do not answer or do not know the answer, then anyone else can try. The first person to reach or get closer to 1847 without exceeding. Again, strategy, you cannot exceed 1847. If your total score exceeds 1847, you lose. Automatically, you lose. However, you want to get as close to 1847 as possible. So at the game end, Emmanuel has 1840 and Diamond there has 1842. Who wins? Diamond there, right? Because she has 1842. So she is closer to 1847. So that's the goal. So you have to use strategy throughout the game. And if you get exactly 1847, then we'll give you the $50 and then we'll give you 25% more of the cash price because you got exactly 1847. So it is strategy. But before we get started, any question?
Yes. What's the regular price if you just get the question right? The regular points, rather.
That brings us to this sample question here. So this is a sample question. It's not worth any point. So we'll give you a picture like this or a video or a sound, and the question is always going to be made in Liberia. You have to say yes and then state what it is. So for this one, the answer will be yes, and this is Her Excellency Helen Johnson Sirleaf. Now you don't really have to say Her Excellency. The one you really have to say is what is in quotation. So just her name, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, right? So once you say that, then at the bottom left there, you will get that total points that's stated at the bottom left. So it says 100 points. So that will be your score. And then to the right here, we have all of you guys' name. So this is where we'll annotate the score. So if Emmanuel got that correct, we'll come to him and then we'll add his 100 points here. And then throughout this will automatically arrange itself to show who's in the league. Does that answer your question, ma'am?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions before we get started? All right, so we're gonna get started. Now, Emmanuel, you'll be the first person to go. Unless you get this answer wrong or the time runs out, that's the only way anybody else can answer this question. So are you ready?
Right.
Right. So round one, before we get started, actually. So whatever point you see in this round, that's what you're gonna get. Which means they are worth the face value unless it's a bonus. Now, there are 10 questions in each round, like I said. This round has 75% of the questions are going to be made in Liberia, which means you are more likely to say yes if you're not sure because it will be made in Liberia. Uh, all wrong answers will receive the 3 points deduction. All bonuses is an additional 47 points. The closest person to reach should not exceed 1847 wins. And the game will automatically end if somebody get 1847. It does not matter which round we in. If somebody get 1847 on the dot, the game will automatically end. So this is the first one, Emmanuel. And then 10 seconds on the clock. We'll put the timer here.
Yes.
Yes,
This
and we
is
have to say yes. Say
yes.
that again.
This is Medela Copper.
That is correct. That is correct. So we come back here. Emmanuel has 100 points. Again, make sure I'm adding your points. So as you can see, your score is right here, 100 points. So now, that's the only advantage he gets for winning the last game. When we go to the next question, anybody can answer it. The first person to give the correct answer wins. Okay? Made in Liberia?
No.
No what? You can't just say no.
This is Ghana.
That is correct. No, and this is Ghana. So he has another 100 points. So again, it's not just yes or no. It's yes and what it is, and no and what and where it's from. All right. We'll move on. Made in Liberia?
Yes.
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 This is
KMTV.
What does KMTV means? That's the answer we want.
Yes, this is
Creative Minds TV.
All right. So that will go to Mr. Sonny because he said it first. So Sonny, give you 100 points. Creative Minds Television. All right. This one, even if you answer it correctly, it doesn't mean you get to choose any category. Everybody is always going at the same time. So Made in Liberia. Now, this is a sound. I'm going to play it. Please listen.
Yes.
Twice. Been just like old twice. All you need someone to treat you right.
Yeah. No.
No, and this is Ghana.
No.
That is incorrect. So minus 150 points. Anybody else?
Yes, this is Liberia. And
all right, time is up. Yes, and this is John J. by Dench featuring Sagodi. So it's tricky.
Artist.
It's Dennis Sagodi.
We intentionally put that Ghanaian verse there so it can confuse people. But
No, but if you even listen to the sound, you hear Dan's voice. I was thinking about that.
You succeeded in confusing people.
We are enemies of progress, eh? All right, we'll go to the next one. Again, anybody can answer. This is a video. I hope you're ready. Now, we will allow the video to finish playing. So please wait until the video is playing. So when you're saying something I can't hear you, that's because the video is still playing. So everything will be about 15 to 20 seconds.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Made in Liberia.
Yes, this is Bassa. I say Bassa, or how you pronounce his name?
Bassi, but we need the song too.
Oh, you need the title of the song? Oh my God.
You gotta lose.
All right. So yes, this is Ololo by Bassi. Ololo. So you won't get any points. We need the full thing. All right.
That's
we'll
hard.
move on. So we're not going to subtract any points again because you're on the right path. Made in Liberia. This is a picture.
Yes. Yes, this is the ministerial complex.
Yes, and this is the ministerial complex. That is correct. At your 100 points, this is a bonus. And because you answered that correctly, you have a 47-point bonus if you get this right. So your score is 300. You're in the lead. Everybody else, we can remove this guy. He didn't join us. Everybody else have 0.
Marie funny, yo.
So the bonus question is, you ready? Only you can answer this unless you get it wrong, then everybody else can answer. But the bonus question is, which country built this for Liberia?
The People Republic of China.
That is correct. China. Now that answer is not going to come on this board, but it is correct. So we're going to give you 47 points additional here. Now you have 347 points. All right, now this is a music lyric. Liberian girl, I can single, but you came and you changed my world. A love so brand new. Is this made in Liberia?
No, this was made
This
by Michael
is
Jackson.
United States of America.
Mr. Sonny, you are correct because we need, if it's no, we just need the country. If it's no, we just need the country.
Oh, that's confusing though. Okay.
No, and this is made in America. So Sonny, you have 200 points. Which puts you in second place with 150. All right, moving on. This is a sound. So remember, if it's I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say, but is this made in Liberia? All right, so it's no, and this is made in Ghana. So it's just about Liberia, but it's not made in Liberia. It's by Rough and Smooth. Liberian girl, Rough and Smooth.
So if it's no, you just state where it's made, right? Well,
Yeah, just the country. You don't need the detail because we don't care about anything else than that, bro. Yeah,
I know that it's made in Ghana, but the artist name, so I was like, no, don't give it a try.
No, if it's outside of Liberia, we don't care about the specifics. Just the country.
Good.
All right. So is this made in Liberia?
Yes, this is
This
made
is
in
the
Liberia.
Liberian influence.
Miss Damanda got it. She said
Marie,
okay.
Marie, give me laugh.
So that's 100 points. Yes, and this is Liberian Influence, which is a blog. Yeah. Awesome. We'll go to the next one. This is a quote. I'm a serious optimist, and I come from a country where you have little to be hopeful for, and so you have to always be an optimist. Is this made in Liberia? You got to say who, remember. Put the timer on the board. All right. So answer is yes, and this is a quote by Lima Bowie, right? So round 2. That was round 1. We're about to go to round 2. So we'll take a short break and be back. You guys can, chill, relax, drink some water. But we'll take a short break and we'll be back. But before we do, let's show some of the new comments here. All right. Miss Ali reacted with Emmanuel. And then she said, wow. So apparently at some point in time, she was either impressed or a little surprised.
That Ghanaian music, she was like, wow.
That's good. So we'll take a break, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back within a minute.
Hello, my name is Grace Choma Baba from the Girls of Destiny Charity Organization, and Uno at Janice Smith. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
We at Peace TV help your loved ones and friends to see features of your programs on all social media platforms. Our services are of good qualities and very affordable. We render the following services: still pictures, video promotion, talk show hosting, live wedding coverage, funeral services, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Book us today and have a memorable experience.
Hey, welcome back. And this is the 1847 show. I'm your host, Prince Larmin Jarbo. You are watching the 1847 game show where we're playing Jeopardy in our very own 1847. So thank you for joining us. And if you aren't already following the show, we ask that you please follow, please share the video so that we can share more of all things Liberia and help promote our beautiful country, Liberia. As you guys are probably experiencing, there are many good aspects of our nation that we must celebrate and we're obligated to as Liberians. So please go ahead and follow the show, and we will bring our guests back on with more content. All right, welcome back, everyone. Please turn on your cameras. So, any feedback so far? What do you think about the 1847 game so far?
The game is good though. It's great.
It's
All
good, but
right,
it's a tough one.
it's more difficult than
You got smart.
Yeah.
okay. Awesome. So what we'll do is we will call you guys afterwards to get feedback. Again, this is the first time on the show that we've played this game, right? So if you have an idea of ways that we can improve it, we would love to hear that. We want to turn this game into a game that is a household game in Liberia as another way to promote our culture. So this is our very own. And what we want to do is every question that you see in the slides, every time we have this game, we want to share it with people so that they can have new versions of the game to play as a sample. So if you're interested in playing this game, even for those of you who are not on live, we can send you this link. We'll have it on our website where you can go and download it, play with your friends in your school and all that. We will do the hard work and find the information. All you have to do is just use it. So we highly encourage that because this is a Liberian thing and we want to promote it. So we're going to go back to our show if you guys don't have any more thing. And on here, we are in round two. But before we begin round two, I just want to announce the top scores right now. So Mr. Chie, that surprisingly is still in first place with 347 points. And then right behind him is Sonny McCall with 150 points, and Diamond there very close to him as well, 100 points. So we still have two more rounds to go. And keep in mind that in this round, all the points from last round double. So instead of the images being only 100 points, now they are 200 points. So whatever it was is going to double, which means you are going to much more quicker get to 1847 than the previous round. However, we have 10 questions again in this round, but only 50% of them are made in Liberia. So keep that in mind as well when you're answering. That will help you with your strategy. And just like before, if you get a question wrong, you will be subtracted 53 points. If you get a bonus, it's 47 points. We'll go ahead and get started. Right? Anyone can answer this at any time.
Yes.
This is the Providence Baptist Church.
Nice. Yes, and this is the Providence Baptist Church. Mr. Chia is on a roll. So that's 200 points for him. add the 200. Now, as you can see, there is a star here at the bottom, which means there's a bonus question. So now, Mr. Chia, what historical event occurred at this church? You have 10 seconds.
This is where the Declaration of Independence was sung.
Oh, awesome. That is absolutely correct. Very good. He's on a roll. I don't think you guys can even get best with the man.
Yeah.
So we'll add 47 points here for you. We already added the 200. So now you have 594 points. So we'll move on to the next one. Anybody can answer this, guys. This is a proverb. An intelligent enemy is better than a stupid friend. Is this made in Liberia? It's worth 400 points. All right.
Put
Put a timer up. All right. So it's no, and this is made in Senegal. The Senegal proverb, a Senegalese proverb. All right. This is an image made in Liberia. All right, let's put a timer. I hope you guys are noticing that we're giving you a little extra time besides it. All right. So the correct answer is no, and this is made in Ghana. This is a Muslim mosque in Abuja. Excuse me, not Ghana, but Nigeria. It's in Abuja, Nigeria. Cool. Moving on. What is this?
Yes.
Made in Liberia.
This
Yes, it is the first
President Pavilion.
All right, let's
Yes,
see here.
this is the Satana Pavilion.
So, Mr.
Not the
Chia,
Providence Pavilion.
you got it wrong because you said Providence Pavilion.
Yeah, Satana Pavilion is right. Yeah.
You got it correct, but the time was already up. So one of you are going to be hurt. So, Mr. Chia, we have the minus 200 points. And then, Sonny, you don't get any points at all because it was after the clock. All right?
Oh, I thought it was minus 47. Okay.
No, 47 is... sorry, you're right. Let me add the 200 back. It's 53.
Minus
Right.
53, yeah.
Minus 53. There you go. That is correct. My bad. So 541 is what you have now. So Sonny, again, you didn't get any points just because you answered it after the time. So now this is a quote. The quote says, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up." Is this made in Liberia? All right, we'll put the timer up. I wonder if it's the 3 point you lose, though. Why are you scared?
No.
All right, so this is no. This is made in South Africa. This is a quote by Nelson Mandela.
No.
All right. Is this
Yes,
made in Liberia?
this is Libasa.
Yes, this is a Libasa.
Sonny got it first. He said the answer first. So yes, and this is Libasa Eco Lodge. All right. So Sonny, we're going to add 200 points to you. Does that put you in the lead? Nope, you're still in second place. The next one is a sound. Again, please allow the music to finish before you answer your question.
My comforter, miracle working God, you remain the same. It's just someday. Hey, my comforter, miracle working God. You remain the same, awesome God to reign. Because everything now you, anything I do now you, everywhere I go now you. Even this life I enjoy today, Papa. The job I do now you.
All right, so it's done. Is this made in Liberia? We'll put a timer up. All right. The answer is yes. And this is Now
A rich
You by
man.
Richmond. And we purposely chose this song because it sounds Nigerian, huh?
Mhm. And you have to
Yep.
be very
This
careful.
is a Liberian owned song. Very good video. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Good song.
My comfort.
All right. Is this made in Liberia?
No, this is
Okay.
Sierra Leone.
That is correct. No, this is made in Sierra Leone. So you got 200 points for that. That is the Sierra Leonean Parliament logo. That is their Parliament logo. And the flag you can see is also right here. It kind of gives it away, the colors. So we'll add 200 points for you, Emmanuel. All right. And before we go on, we'll put some comments on the screen. People are still commenting. Uh, so, oh, nice. A special someone for somebody is still engaged here. And then Miss Ali is warning y'all, do not go over 1847. So,
I know.
and then she said, but Emmanuel, you had to. Sonny won't cooling down. Sonny got water. All right. So awesome. We'll move on to the next round. Right now, the scores are right here. As you can see, Emmanuel is in the lead with 741 points. Sonny is 350. Miss Damonde is right behind them. She was second place the last game, so hopefully she has a plan here. But things are looking rough for her.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is this made in Liberia?
Yes, this is Jezino.
That is incorrect. Still got time here, 5 more seconds. All right, time is up. Don't you think I will forget? Let's minus this 200 first.
No, 53.
Actually, 53.
53.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the old game. As you can see, I can cheat everyone, right? It's not just one person.
Yeah, I know.
53. All right, so we minus the 53 points, 297. The answer is no. And this is made in Nigeria. This is actually Joe Boy. Joe Boy. Yeah. So if you want, you can look him up and you will see that picture there. So this is a video. Please watch it closely. This is a bonus question. So pay attention to every detail in this video.
Oh, I really doubt it. I do. I wonder why you even come. It's almost like you're having fun with me. But oh, if I stand my eyes on you, it's unavoidable outcome undone. Oh, I thought you gone for good. So why you had to pull me back? Should you said you will be coming back? Oh, damn you. This is really bad. Should you said you go further.
All right. Is this made in Liberia? Put a time on the. Is this made in Liberia? That answer wanted to sneak in there small, but I had to restrict it.
Yeah.
All right. And the answer is yes. And this is Gone for Good by Joy Afro. She is a new artist, so this one was kind of challenging. Didn't expect you guys to know it. But I will tell you this though, anyone can now answer the bonus question. Again, remember I said to pay attention to the video. Now, the bonus question is, what label is she signed with?
Not by sight.
Ah, that's not how you answer it. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Oh,
not by sight. There you go. Because this is not the main question, so you're right. So not by sight, we'll add for the 7 points here. Awesome. Cool. So it's right here, right?
mhm.
Not by sight. That's the label she was signed with. All right, this is round three. Um, and we'll go over it briefly. Remember, 10 questions here again. However, 25% of the questions are made in Liberia and 75 are not. So if you're confused if it's made in Liberia or not, it's most likely not made in Liberia. So that should help you as far as strategy. Now, in the score so far, we have Emmanuel Che, 741 points, Sonny McCall, 297 points, and then Diamond there, 147 points. Keep in mind that the scores here in this round, they are going to triple, which means that anybody can win this thing, right? So do not get too comfortable. Do not think you're already in the lead because the scores in this round will triple. So we'll go on to the first question here. Is this made in Liberia? This is
Yes,
worth
this
200
is
points.
Friends of Liberia.
That is incorrect. Put the timer on the clock. So you owe us 57 points. You can still answer it correctly before the time is up, and then redeem
No,
yourself.
this focus in Liberia, based in the US.
So
Focus in Liberia.
is yes. So when we say main Liberia is by a Liberian, doesn't matter where they're from. Yes.
Okay.
So you're on the right track, but not the correct one. So let's see here. So Sonny owes us 53 points.
53.
Let's take that away quickly. All right. So now he's down to 244. The answer is yes, and this is focused on Liberia. So this is a Liberian-owned show. That's why it's made in Liberia.
Okay.
Cool. We'll move on. Now, this video does not have any sound. So if you haven't seen it before, it will not help you. So hopefully you've seen it before, but it's famous. So I'm going to play it, and you have to tell if it's made in Liberia. Remember, the round gets more difficult. So
If you can watch movie, watch music done.
all right. So is this made in Liberia?
Put the time
Put
off.
the timer on the board.
Sonny, give a try.
I make it to 3 points.
Sorry.
Look at that man. So why you can't give a try?
Not a fan of music.
This is made in Nigeria. This is actually Green Light by Olamide. So if you want to go watch it, it's called Green Light by Olamide. It's Nigeria. All right. Remember, 75% are not going to be made in Liberia. And as long as you can say the country, you're fine. This is 400 points. Is this made in Liberia? 400 points.
No, and this
No.
is Nigeria.
This is made in Nigeria.
This is
Miss Amade already answered. Sorry. She said no, this is Nigeria. Yes. So let's give her 400 points. Remember the triple round here. So now she's in second place out of nowhere. All right. No, this is Nigeria. The next one here is this made in Liberia?
yes. This is Booker Raw CS2 album.
Nice. Yes, and this is CS2 album cover by Bucky Raw. Now this does come with a bonus, so let's give you a 400 points first. So now he's at 1141. Keep in mind, you do not want to go
I
over,
can't cross 1847.
right? So now the bonus question for you, just for you first, is name any song from this album, and we'll validate that. You have 10 seconds.
Womi,
Timer is,
Womi.
you said Womi?
Yeah.
All right, let's validate that real quick. All right, 1 second. Said Womi. So this is CS2 album. Can you guys see the screen?
It's Womi.
Yeah, sure.
Is
The
Womi
third.
here?
The third.
Right here. Womi. So he is correct. So you do have 47 more points. Awesome. Awesome. Congrats. The man taking everything. He didn't leave anything behind for y'all. All right. Gave you 47 points here. Now you have 1188. 1188. So keep track of your score. We'll move on. Anybody can answer the following question, so be aware. Made in Liberia. Put the timer on the clock. Remember, we can shake your head. It's not part of how you answer. All right. This is no. It's made in Ivory Coast. This is a Catholic cathedral. So nobody got that wrong or right. So we'll move on. This is a quote. It says, "Ask not what your
That was
country can
funny.
do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." Is this made in Liberia?
No, this is America.
All right. So that's 800 points. Is he right?
What? I am above.
So he has
Why are you
800
answering?
points. Is he going to be above? Let's add it. 800.
Okay, no. No.
So yes, he automatically
Oh my
is
god,
out
what?
of the
Did I
game.
even answer that question?
Oh man.
That was good. What? I answer that
Funny.
question?
You know what just happened?
No.
Why you answer that
Miss,
question? No,
you might
I
not
didn't
be said it, then what happened?
like Prince, I didn't see the point. I thought it was 400 points, then it was 800. Oh my god.
So he answered this question. It was worth 800. So now he's over 1847. So he automatically. So
I
typically,
thought it
we'll
was
keep
4.
you out of the game.
That was good.
Yeah.
He can just keep answering wrong and minusing 53.
Yeah. But the thing is, remember, you can answer wrong, and then but at this point, you're automatically out once you go over 1847. That answering wrong only applies when you come in super close. Awesome. So you can still stay on the call. Just have yourself muted, please, so you can see who wins the game. But I'm very sorry. You have so much enthusiasm and you're going.
It
But
was so
remember,
funny.
guys,
Like,
from the beginning, I said
I was like,
strategy, right? It's all about strategy. It's not just answering the question. It's strategy.
no,
And we
the
did
reason
have the
Prince,
points there
you
the whole
said
time.
you said the question is triple, right? So I was thinking of between 400 and, oh my god, that was great.
So from the beginning, what you call it? I think those were worth 200 points. The text from the beginning were worth 200 points. So in the second round, it was 400. Now in the third round, yeah. So sorry, Mr. Che, you really did your best. But yeah, please mute yourself, and then we'll go on with the next two people.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. McCall, are you there? I don't think he can even hear us. His internet is breaking up. We're almost done here. Oh man, that's a story to tell, isn't it?
So close yet so far.
Yeah. Hey, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm getting you.
So I don't know if you heard what we were saying, but that good news here for you.
I know.
Mr. Chie voluntarily gave up his spot. He said he wanted to give it to you. So now you are second place.
Thank you, Emmanuel. You did well.
You did, you did well.
No, but seriously, Prince, like I don't know, but when you say like because the text first one was 200, second was 400, I think the third supposed to be 600 because like adding 200 each, but I don't know. Maybe that could be a
Okay.
correction next time.
If let's look at it, all right? Let's go back. And if that's an error of the show, then we can consider that appeal. But that's a good appeal. So let's look at the text in the first round, right? Let's go back quickly. We're not going back, so we'll be fine. So the text in the first round was what? Let's look at our text here. This is not the first
You
one. I
want
think
to go
this
to
is the
court?
second. No, it's right. So in the first round, the text was what? This is the first round. Let's make sure. Yeah, so this was the first round, right? So now we'll go forward. Let's look for a text in the first round here. I like your appeal. It's good. As long as it's fair. So this was a text. It was 200 points. So in the second round, the double. Let's go to the second round. So right there it says in round 2, all the points are double. So that will have been worth 400 in round
2.
So 400. So if we're at 400 and then round 3, it triple.
It should be 6. It's not gonna be 8.
So round 3 it says it's triple. Yep. So you're right. It should be what? 600. All the contestants, do you guys see why?
Yeah.
It could have been just a typo. So what we'll do is we'll subtract this 800 and then just add your 600. Could have been just a typo for that. So subtract 800. So now he is where he was, and then we'll give him the 600. $17.88. So he's still below 1847. Okay. So good appeal. Can we move on?
Sure.
Still safe. But keep in mind that you got to be very mindful of the answers down there. Everybody, you got to know
I'm not
how you
answering
answer
again.
right.
I'm not going to answer until someone get closer to me. If I answer.
Even if you know it to
So you
the
know
best
the
of your
strategy,
knowledge.
right? All right. So we did this one. We got to move slowly here to make sure we're not. I think this is where we stop, right? No?
No.
This is where we stop.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. This one.
This
The
is where we
quote.
stop.
Yes.
All right. So we already did this one. Now moving on. This one is a sound. Again, strategy. Keep in mind where you are and strategy. Now you already know Mr. Chi's strategy. He said he's not doing anything again. So you should know how to play against that. So we'll play this. All right. Mr. Sonny just dropped off, so let's see if we can give him a chance to come back on shortly. So if you're watching, please again, please follow the show so you can be notified when we go live and give you content like this, trying to celebrate our country in a fun and engaging way. This is the 1847 show, and today we're celebrating the Liberian culture by the playing of our very own game, the 1847 game, which our participants here are having fun. And Mr. Chie, he almost had a heart attack just now. But he's his own doctor. He's a lawyer, a doctor, and everything. He brought himself back to life. So he's still in the game here in the lead. We're grateful for that. Thank you for pointing that out. We'll pay more attention to the schools next time. But yeah, um, Mr. Sunny, did you hear the audio the last time? Or did we
No, I went off.
Yeah, okay, so we'll play it again. Hopefully your internet permits you. All right. So is this made in Liberia?
No, and
Even
this
if
is
it's
South
played a
Africa.
thousand times.
She said no, and this is self what?
South Africa.
That is correct. Wow, that's 600 points. Oh, you want to give Mr. Emmanuel a heart attack?
I need you to start answering your questions again.
So 600. Oh, now she's 1147. Okay, so we'll move on. The fact that you knew that song, that's great. All right, is this made in Liberia? We'll put a timer up here. Is this made in Liberia? This is 400 points.
No, this is made in Sierra Leone.
Good thing you answer after the time because that is wrong.
Please.
At the time can save you, yeah, right? Yeah. But this is Ghana, and this is President Nana, the current president of Ghana.
Nana Ado.
Is this made in Liberia? This is a video. So just watch it and look at the points and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and play it. It has no sound, so keep that in mind. Is this made in Liberia for 200 points? The timer up.
No, and this is Brazil.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
No, and this is Nigeria. That is Buga by Casey Daniel. Case Daniel. Buga is very colorful. That's why we took away the sound because if you've seen that video before, you know. So unfortunately, it looks like Ms. Damode is trying to volunteer on spot 2 for so we'll subtract 200 points here.
53.
53.
That's arrow. I stay in the Jeopardy mindset though. 53 points here. Save.
Yeah.
So 1849. That could help you actually if you can get the next one right. So we'll move on. This is a sound. It's worth 600 points.
Yes.
You gotta wait until the song is over. Is this made in Liberia?
Yes, and this is Kekele by Erigiso.
Nice, nice, nice. So let's see if you're right. Don't mind me. Yes, and this is Kekele by Erigiso featuring Native. So add 600 to you. What a great song. So 1694. Mr. Che, you changing your strategy at this point or no?
No, I'm waiting for bonus.
Okay. All right, that is it. That was the last question.
Ooh.
That was the last question. So, of course, here we have our winner. Congrats, Mr. Chia, 1788. I think what we'll do next time is, again, this is the first time we play this game, right? But next time we'll put the question number on top so people can know how to play and know how many is left, right? And know what's ahead. But congrats, Mr. Chia. That is all the questions you won with 1788. So very good stuff. Now, just feedback from you guys. How was the game? What did you think about it? Anyone?
Oh yeah, I think the game was okay, especially when it comes to identifying stuff from Liberia. Yeah, I can really watch music videos, so I wasn't there, but it was great, especially when it comes to having fun. Yeah.
Okay. So which one do you prefer? The Jeopardy or you don't have to say anyone. Anyone is okay. Which one did you prefer? The Jeopardy game or the 1847?
I think the both games are okay, but
Mm-hmm.
the part of the Jeopardy game was really hot, especially when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
everything like brain. As I said, being a really long time since I heard that word buffet, and so I was like, that was funny. But yeah, the 1847 games is a bit of challenge, especially when you like myself, like can watch music. Yeah, but it was great.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I
How can
think the
we
two games had. Oh, sorry.
go ahead? Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I think the two games had like the tricky points where for each person depending on what you watch and don't watch or listen to and don't listen to, that's where you would struggle. So like for me it was that sports and Emmanuel was just running with the sports for the Jeopardy game. um, but yeah, they were both good.
Awesome. And then how can we improve the game? How can we improve it? This is the first time we've played it. What are some ways we can improve it so that it's better for you guys and it's much smoother throughout the process?
Oh yeah, like, like as if I single.
Uh, they won't give you a girlfriend at a time.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. So I think you actually need to look at the points. The points distribution will really be good, and also when it comes to the different games, I think you have to change the questions
Mhm.
because
Which
like
which different game, like
uh,
the 1847 or the Jeopardy
the
game?
8047 and the Jeopardy, especially the Jeopardy game, like especially the Jeopardy game. More making me laugh. You have to change the question because once someone watch the show, they might get the question. There are a lot of things to talk about in Liberia, especially when it comes to our different slangs. I think it's really okay. Everything like Liberian, I think we need to add more of that because like there are some talk actually gave like in the US when I'm talking to non-Liberian, they'll be asking me if I'm speaking French or I'm speaking Spanish. Yeah, so I think doing that will actually promote our culture, but the game is okay.
Okay, Mr. McCall, any feedback for us?
Yeah, thank you, and congratulations to Emmanuel. The both games are really exciting, but I prefer the 1847 game because it's more challenging by the fact that you have to maintain a certain score, by the fact that it displays your score as well. It brings out the anxiety in you. So I would prefer the 1847 game to that of the other one.
And the 1847 game is a Liberian game, right? It's owned by Liberian.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
that's another genuine reason.
Awesome. So, any last words to anyone watching, just in general, about celebrating our culture? What are some ways you think you can encourage people out there to, to promote Liberia, especially people overseas or people in Liberia?
I think I would say find ways to stay engaged online. So whether it's watching the 1847 show or it's like looking at the Liberian Influence blog or Chichipule Room or just other ways that you can get to know what's going on in the country so that we don't, become that engaged.
Nice, nice. Anyone else?
Yeah, just to add up, especially those that are out of Liberia, right? Sometimes we get too caught up into ourselves. We don't know what's happening back home. When it comes to, especially the question that you asked about the Miss Liberia, I knew the winner, but the actual, I don't know, god or star or god or son was something that I had no idea about. So I think we have to pay more attention, especially when you have interest in Liberia. Yeah, you can spend 1 million years abroad. I think we still own it back to Liberia. Yeah. Don't
Nice.
let someone out after maybe 20, 30 years going back. You speaking your code, or you start speaking series, the men are going to EU. So get to know Liberia.
The men are going to EU. That would be another phrase that we'll put on the show. What does EU mean?
Yeah, special edition
Oh,
for colloquia.
yeah. Which
Yeah.
former
Oh,
winner of
we'll
the
do
show
it. As you
said
can see,
this
that
quote?
yeah, the categories will always change for the 1847 game. So we might have a colloquial version, like a colloquial category, but that's the unique part of that game. It's very flexible. The 1847 game is also the same way as well. It's very flexible. So thank you guys for accepting the invitation, being on time, and being engaged. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something new. We appreciate you. This platform is for everybody, including yourself, so you can share with your friends and family to follow, and let's build the momentum. But this is something that we're trying to have where we can just promote anything Liberian, whether it's arts, whether it's craft, political, government, whatever it is. As long as it's Liberian, this is the platform for it. So thank you all. If you do not have anything else, I'm going to wrap the show up here. And yeah, congrats again, Emmanuel. We will reach out to you with specifics on your how you can get your winnings and everything.
Okay.
As the
Thank you
winner,
very
actually, as the winner, any last words as the winner? To other winners out
Uh,
there, what would you tell them?
no, I think people just need to get involved, especially like, even though I'm kind of busy, but I say like, let me give the time. Yeah, so thank you for the time again, Prince. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. That pretty much conclude our show. This has been the 1847 show, specifically the game show here, which is our third segment where we try to promote the Liberian culture by playing engaging and exciting games. So thank you for watching today. We have had the most engagement so far on the show, up to 17 people watching at some point. So we know that this is something that people like. To show that you like it, keep following the show, like our post, and we will be right back next Saturday with our second series, which will be on information technology, where we'll be talking about social changes that are happening in that sector and people like Liberians like yourself that are making impact in the field of technology and what that means for our future moving forward. So thank you for joining. Until next time, God bless you and God bless Mama Liberia. Take care.